My twin sister tried to steal my job on maternity leave. Her plan backfired at a family meeting. My name is Isabella, and for my entire life, I shared everything with my identical twin sister, Sophia. Same face, same childhood bedroom, same dreams, but we never shared the same morals. I learned that the hard way when I decided to start a family, and she decided to steal the career I had spent a decade building. I was the vice president of marketing at Aura Luxe, a prestigious cosmetics brand. I had clawed my way up from an intern, sacrificing weekends, personal time, and sleep to make my mark. Sophia had always been competitive, working at a smaller rival firm, but I never saw her as a threat. I saw her as my sister, my confidant. When I found out I was pregnant, I was overjoyed. I was also nervous. The corporate world isn't always kind to mothers. I sat down with our CEO, Mr. Henderson, and we crafted a solid 6-month maternity leave plan. I would hand over my duties temporarily, with the absolute understanding that my role was waiting for me when I returned. He assured me my job was safe. Who did he suggest as my interim replacement? My own twin sister, Sophia. He said it was poetic. I thought it was perfect. I spent a month training her. I gave her all my passwords, my campaign strategies, my client contacts. I showed her the secret sauce. I trusted her completely. The first sign of trouble came about 2 months into my leave. I was sleep-deprived, covered in baby spit-up, and blissfully happy with my newborn son, Noah. I got a call from my work best friend, Chloe. Chloe said, "Izzy, I don't want to stress you out, but something's off. Sophia is telling the team you're not coming back. She's saying you're fully embracing motherhood and that the VP role is too demanding for you now." My blood ran cold. I logged into my old work email, using a backup password she didn't know I'd kept active. What I found was a campaign of subtle sabotage. Emails to clients from Sophia, gently undermining my past work. Sophia said, email to client, "I'm sure you noticed the Q4 campaign under my sister's leadership was a bit lackluster. I'm excited to bring a fresh, more aggressive energy." She had also scheduled a restructuring meeting with HR for the week I was due back, proposing to make the interim VP role permanent. I was furious, but also trapped. If I confronted her directly, she would deny it. It would be a messy, she said battle between identical twins. I needed proof. I needed her to hang herself with her own arrogance. I called Mr. Henderson. I said, "Sir, I'm hearing some concerning rumors. I'd like to formally request a family meeting to discuss the transition. I want my sister there. I want everything out in the open." He agreed, relieved I was being mature about it. The day of the meeting, I left Noah with my husband. I wore my sharpest post-pregnancy blazer, the uniform of a woman going to war. The conference room held Mr. Henderson, the head of HR, and Sophia, who looked like a carbon copy of me sitting in my chair. Mr. Henderson said, "Isabella, it's wonderful to see you. We've been so impressed with Sophia's work. She's really taken the reins." Sophia gave me a sweet, condescending smile. Sophia said, "We just didn't want you to worry about a thing, Izzy. You should be focused on that beautiful baby." The corporate grind. It's not for new moms. It's okay to admit you can't handle it anymore. I smiled back, cold and steady. I said, "It's interesting you say that, Sophia. Because while I was focused on my beautiful baby, you were focused on destroying my career." I plugged my laptop into the conference room projector. Her smile vanished. I said, "You told the team I wasn't coming back." The first slide showed her damning Slack messages to my team. Sophia said, Slack message, "Guys, let's be real. Isabella is done. She's a mom now. Her priorities have changed. We need to think about the future without her." I clicked to the next slide. I said, "You told my clients my work was lackluster." Her emails to our biggest accounts were displayed for everyone to see. Mr. Henderson's face was growing stony. The HR head was taking furious notes. Sophia stammered. Sophia said, That's taken out of context. I was just trying to establish my own authority." I said, "And this?" I clicked again. bringing up the meeting invitation she had sent to HR. "Your proposal to make your role permanent, scheduled for my first day back." That seems like a clear context. The room was silent. Sophia was pale, her composure shattered. I saved the best for last. I had reached out to her previous employer, who had been only too happy to confirm my suspicions after she left them in the lurch. I said, "But this wasn't just about me, was it, Sophia? This is what you do." The final slide was a signed statement from her old boss. It read, "Sophia Reed was terminated for attempting to poach company clients for a rival business she planned to start. She exhibits a pattern of unethical opportunism." I looked at Mr. Henderson. I said, "Sir, I trained my sister in good faith. I trusted her. She didn't just want to cover my leave. She saw a vulnerable moment in my life and the company's operations as a chance to stage a hostile takeover of my position. She is a liability to Aura Lux." Mr. Henderson stood up. His voice was like ice. Mr. Henderson said, "Sophia, effective immediately, you are terminated. Security will escort you from the building. Your access is revoked." Sophia looked at me, her eyes filled with a hatred I had never seen before. She didn't say a word. She just stood up and walked out, her dream of stealing my life in ruins. I returned to my job the following Monday, not as a vulnerable new mother, but as a respected leader who had just decisively eliminated a corporate threat. My team looked at me with a new level of respect. I had fought for my place and won. My parents were furious with me, of course. They called, demanding to know why I had humiliated her. My mother said, "Isabella, she's your twin. You should have just given her a chance. You've ruined her career." I simply replied, I said, "She tried to ruin mine first, Mom, and she did it when I was home with a newborn. There is no forgiveness for that. I learned a brutal lesson. Blood might be thicker than water, but in the world of ambition, it can also be far more poisonous. I now have a beautiful son and a career I defended with teeth and claws. And I have a sister who is nothing more than a stranger I used to know." But Sophia wasn't finished. The humiliation of being fired fueled a vengeful streak I didn't know she possessed. She went to the media, spinning a tale of a jealous new mother who destroyed her sister's career. The public fallout and the legal battle that followed threatened everything I had just fought so hard to protect. If you want to see how I fought to save my reputation from her smear campaign, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell because the war between twins was only just beginning.